Recording and blocking settings allow you to customize the types of data and activity that Vision will monitor and regulate. It's also where you'll be able to configure different screenshot settings as well as program and website restrictions. Let's take a look at all of the different recording and blocking settings that we can configure within Veriato Vision. To get to recording and blocking settings, click on Settings in the main menu, and then Recording and Blocking. Recording and blocking settings are enforced based on the selected group. If two groups share the same settings, you can click on Clone Group Settings and select the group that you'd like to copy the settings from. Investigation mode allows you to hide or alert users with a customized policy message that they are using a monitored device. Employers that want to be transparent about employee monitoring will want to turn this setting off by clicking on this toggle switch. Employers that don't want to make employees aware that they are being monitored should leave this setting turned on. You can customize the policy message at any time by clicking on this blue edit icon if the investigation mode setting is turned off. Record Webmail allows you to specifically capture data from popular webmail clients like Outlook Web App, Gmail, and Yahoo Mail. Record Outlook allows you to capture email activity from the native Microsoft Outlook application. Record IMs and chats will enable data capture for IM and chat software such as Skype, Facebook Messenger, Google Chat, iMessage, Microsoft Teams, Slack, and more. Keystrokes will allow you to capture the keystrokes of the monitored user. It will not capture or record sensitive data like passwords, though. The next three settings are fairly straightforward. These will record the website and program activities, as well as any printed documents that the user sends from their monitored device. File tracking is an add-on product. File tracking allows you to monitor and control the movement of sensitive data within your organization and network. Record logon events is fairly straightforward. It's going to record when a user logs on and off of a monitored device. Next, there are three different types of screenshot settings that you can enable. Smart camera screenshots will capture screenshots when a specific program or website is active. You can click on the blue edit icon to the right of the switch, which will bring up a panel. This panel will allow you to add the specific programs and websites that you'd like to trigger the screenshots. For each program and website, you can edit the frequency and duration of the screenshots by clicking on the edit icon. The frequency will be how often a screenshot is taken, anywhere from every 5 seconds to every 10 minutes, and the duration will be the amount of time that screenshots will be taken while the user has that program open. Once you set that, you can click Save. Continuous camera screenshots will continuously take screenshots of the user's monitored device based on the frequency that you set to the right of the switch. The frequency can be set as low as every 5 seconds and up to every hour. Alert word screenshots will allow you to trigger a screenshot capture if a word from a selected category is typed or viewed on the user's screen. If you click on that blue edit icon to the right of the switch, you can view the alert word categories and select for the screenshot to trigger when something is typed or viewed. You can have one or both selected. Block programs allows you to prevent specific programs from being open and run based on a schedule that you create. If you click on the blue edit icon, that will bring you up to the settings panel, which will allow you to configure the schedule as well as the programs that you block. You can create a schedule profile by clicking on Schedule Profiles in the top right. You can add a new schedule profile on the left-hand side. Give it a name in the text box and then click Add. Then select that schedule, and you'll be able to configure the days as well as the times that will block the programs that are added to this specific profile. So we'll select a typical work week. You could also choose to select 24 hours, and then we'll click Add New. And this schedule is now active within this new Schedule 2 profile. If I go back to Block Programs by Time, I can select the schedule profile that we just created. And then the easiest way to find programs that you'd like to block is to search for them by their name. In this case, I'm going to look for Photoshop. Now, there are many different instances of the Photoshop software, so you'll have to know which one is actively running on your monitored devices. Once you find the program that you'd like to add to block, you select it and then click Add Search Result. Lastly is our web blocking tool, which allows you to block entire categories of websites. To test what category a website falls under, you can enter the URL in the text box at the bottom and click Test. Facebook.com is categorized as a chat and instant messaging website in this case. Here you could also enable the category to be blocked, or to always block this website, or always allow this website. You can also block websites specifically by their URL. To do that, simply click the plus icon and enter the URL. And then click Add. You can also whitelist URLs, which is useful for when you want to allow a specific website that maybe falls under a blocked category, or if you want to block all websites other than the ones that you whitelist. You can configure those settings with these 3 radio buttons here.